Hello chess friends, today I'd like to share a game from my chess.com tournament, where I played a remarkable match against Torch. In this game my opponent displayed an extraordinary level of play, reminiscent of the chess behemoth AlphaZero. That's been one of my mantras, focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. I started the game with e4, we have knight f6 e5 knight d5 d4, it is called Alkahein's defense, and after d6 I could opt for both c4 and f4 to establish dominance over the central area, but I choose to play modern variation followed by knight f3 and bishop to e2, e6 c4, knight back to b6, takes h3, capturing the knight with the bishop would result in black losing their bishop pair. So black decides to retreat their bishop. After a few more moves, I played d5, e takes d5 isn't the best as white will gain a big key advantage in center, so e5, I could play g4, let me show you the variation, h4 and h5 is coming, so h6 h5 bishop moves back on h7, the kingside control will eventually translate into an advantage on the g file, with white planning to advance the rook from g1 to g5 to create open lines. Nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less. So back to the position, we have bishop e3 h6 g4 bishop g6 and bishop e3. Exchanging the light bishop isn't recommended as queen takes bishop, and the great strategic move rook g1 will unfold the g-file by g5. Let me go in the further variation, rook to c8, g5, g takes pawn is coming, so if you are a smart guy then you will push the pawn, closing the structure, but you know what? No one man ever born on this earth is smarter than me. I will play king f1 followed by a4 rook e1 takes g6, this structure can be attacked by knight h4 followed by rook here knight f5, sacrificing the knight to play knight check. Some of you, 69 IQ people may think of playing bishop takes knight, but it will help white to open the g-file, queen takes f5 h5 will destroy your king position totally, and king h8 move isn't the best as white will move back his queen on e2. That's an enough strategy to paralyze black position, so if you play king f8 then we will sacrifice the bishop on b6, queen takes b6 isn't possible because of knight takes knight fork, it will end your love story, so after knight takes b6 queen takes f5, moves like g6 and queen to h6 will shatter your king's position, leaving it vulnerable and leading to an imminent end of the game. Throughout life, people will make you mad, disrespect you and treat you bad, let God deal with the things they do. Cause hate in your heart will consume you too. So back to the position, Torchlight decided to play castle, b3 knight backs and we have bishop exchanges, the rook gets the open file and this is called 3 idiots pawn structure, a3 knight develops, the structure from the center to the queen side is strategically crafted to fend off potential attacks, castle knight c7, king g2, queen c2 and rook c1 is a possible move to consider, king h7 queen e2 b5, sacrificing a pawn to play knight f6, targeting to the undefended key pawn, so rook d1 rook c8 a4 knight a6, sacrificing the knight to isolate my rook pawns and secure the c3 square for the rook, so knight a2 knight c5 knight b4, if you capture the pawn, let me show you the variation, knight c6 to target these pieces, queen ups rook a3 to target the knight and the knight is trapped. If knight d4 happen then after takes I will win the bishop. So back to the position, if you play knight c5, then after takes knight takes e5, regardless of where the queen moves, your position will be severely compromised. For example, queen c7 then I will sacrifice the knight on g6, takes, king back to h7 rook to e3, this is a pass pawn and I will use these great open files. First of all your rook is under attack, so after rook e8, d6, takes, queen c2 check. If you play g6 then after queen takes check, king backs check, blocks rook takes rook and that's it, your position is completely losing. And chess friends, if you want to be a best chess player then you should play best move. The best move for you is to click on the subscribe button and leave a comment and like. Back to the position, if you play king h8 then after knight g6 check, the king moves and the queen delivers a check on c4, causing complete paralysis in your position. If rook f7 happen then rook e7 will destroy you, protected by the knight, and it might cause into a checkmate. So in this position, if you play knight d5 then knight e7 check will fork your king and knight, it's not a meme, you will lose the pinned knight. So in this position, even the queen can't block it because of rook takes rook, king h7 can't possible because of knight takes fork. Now choose a move what you want to lose. All the art of living lies in a fine mingling of letting go and holding on, so back to the position we have e4, knight to d4, queen d7 a5, bishop d8 rook a2 bishop here bishop f4 queen slides away to target the pawn, with a discover attack to the bishop, so couple of moves later, knight c6 is targeting this, rook here queen e3, rook d4 or d2 are the incoming moves. The aim of life is to live, and to live means to be aware, joyously, drunkenly, serenely, divinely aware of God. So wish you all the best, thanks for watching, subscribe for more, bye bye, take care, see you soon.